What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. So it's been 2 weeks since the shooting at Lekki Gate, and you all know how the government has discredited the account of protesters, saying that there was no massacre. They insisted that soldiers were just shooting up to the sky. So I'm making this video so that my viewers at least would know the truth about how the government, the military, and the police have tried to cover up the truth about what happened at Lekki Gate, trying to confuse people, making us think that we just thought these things happened. All credit goes to Premium Times. Please follow them on Twitter, on Instagram, read the article on their website. They did an extensive investigative reporting about this incident. There were people living near the toll gate who discovered a floating body in the lagoon. The lagoon is about 2 kilometers from the toll gate, and that's why they called Premium Times. Eyewitnesses said that the body was not seen prior to the shooting, but in the process of Premium Times investigating that, they discovered a shanty community on the left side of the Lekki Tollgate, and they decided to speak with the people of that community about what happened that night. The people of the community told the reporters that soldiers came in 3 Toyota Hilux vans, and they almost immediately began shooting into the crowd of protesters.
Papa, as in gunshots, as in shoot, for there. You go for there. So that day, you see per person where people run and enter the water.
Wow, we didn't know about that. So some of the protesters allegedly took cover in that community.
The day we think I there for that side before they start the shoots. So many people run, enter water. But I can't live there, that will die. So I have many people when I dress for commands for inside water.
I mean, would they be making this up, these people? Some of them talked about seeing dead bodies.
No exaggeration. Yes. People that I saw, they are over about 12 to 13 people.
12
dead.
to 13?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. I have a brother here, a street friend. They shot him on the chest.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So that sounds similar to what a lot of the protesters had been saying, which the government said was not true.
The one that died on our presence here, where we say
he died for our presence. They carry him. They shoot and they carry and go. Like that.
Boss,
yes.
If you want the camera,
yes.
Camera. Let me tell you something.
Tell me, boss.
And in conjunction with what DJ Switch said, the resident stated that SAS officers came after the soldiers, police officers, and they also shot protesters.
So after they shot them, they took the bodies.
But not just that, they even mentioned the name of the police officer who was on the shooting spree, Officer Raji Ganiyu, a chief superintendent of the police and the divisional police officer of the nearby Maroko division.
The DP of Morocco.
white and white.
They also said that there was a mentally challenged man who they normally see in that area. They said that that same night, the same officer killed that mentally challenged man.
There was a guy that was abnormal. He was seated at that speaker. The DPO just came immediately, saw the boy. The boy didn't do anything. The boy didn't run, didn't harass him. Just moved his pistol and blew the boy out. Immediately.
That Tuesday.
And he shot him without any, for no reason.
For no reason.
I see this one.
Okay, so in another interview by Premium Times, an instrumentalist who was coming from church that night on his motorcycle or Okada decided to help some of the victims, only for him to be stabbed by one of the police officers.
All I was just going on my way after I helped the injured people. Some mobile police lay ambush, and before I know, they attacked me, hitting me gun. The one that pushed him now just stabbed me direct on my neck.
Wow, stabbed? Officers are now stabbing people? According to him, they put him and a supposedly dead protester in a van and drove till they decided to let him out. He doesn't know what happened to the body.
They dropped me inside their car, their truck. They thought I was dead. They said for where to drop me and the second dead body. It's as if they noticed I've started breathing. Then they pushed me down. But the other dead bodies were left inside the vehicle.
Okay, will all these people be lying is what I'm trying to figure out. You know, in another video, a man that was not part of those at the Shanti community, this man talked about the policeman that killed the guy at close range, the same one that the community talked about. Keep in mind that this is a completely different witness. And he even showed the blood stain of the guy that was killed. He showed the blood stain at Lekki Gate.
You shoot one guy for L, like it's not.
Wow. The guy don't do anything, though. Just shoot the guy for the guy. Where's the guy? See the guy those masks.
I thought the governor said there was no blood stain. Because they kept saying that, you know. Now, speaking of the governor, by the way, this article by Premium Times revealed something that none of us knew.
Very
and
true.
Why is someone only denying? Because immediately after 5 minutes when that thing happened, someone only himself came. We saw him.
He came that night.
He came down, he parked at the toll gate.
So Sanwo-Olu himself came
Yes.
here. So he knows
And
that
he
people
saw
died.
He
saw dead bodies.
Yes.
Sanwo-Olu saw dead bodies.
Yes. Why is he denying?
So who saw dead bodies?
Wow. I mean, you think that they are all lying on the governor? I don't know. I'm not saying that they are or they are not. But it's not just the people of the community that said it. Remember the man that showed the blood stain? He also said the same thing, that the governor was there that night.
Oh, I swear, someone who come yesterday night. You carry the two dead body from my box. Someone who passed yesterday night without the sack.
Okay, so these people are saying that the governor visited that night and that he saw the dead bodies. There's no evidence. We haven't seen a video of the governor there. But I don't know if or why they would lie about such a thing. These people have nothing to gain and nothing to lose as well. Because if truly the governor was there that night and saw dead bodies and blood stains, and somehow the blood was gone by the next day, and the same governor said that there was no blood stain, then somebody is deliberately playing with our minds. Premium Times tried to get the police officer, the one that the community talked about, they tried to get him to comment, Mr. Ganiyu, but he said that all requests for comment should be directed to the Lagos Police Public Relations Department. And they contacted that department, but the department said only the panel of inquiry set up by the government can comment. In fact, this whole panel thing set up by the government is ridiculous to me because the government is the one that committed the crime. How can the same government be the one investigating its own crime? I thought an independent body or an international organization would be the one to investigate what actually happened. I don't understand how the government can be the one setting up the panel. Now, the other shocking revelation by Premium Times was the survey sent out by the Health Facility Monitoring and Accreditation Agency, HEFAMA. That's the organization responsible for registering healthcare facilities in the state of Lagos. So they sent out a survey to hospitals asking if they are treating NSAS victims. And the doctors were shocked. They wanted details of the hospital and if they are treating victims. In fact, Premium Times included the link to the survey that they sent to these hospitals. So I tried filling it as well. And when I got to the second page, they started asking for information about the victims. And I'm like, why? Why? Doctors kicked against this. They couldn't understand why. They felt like people's privacy should be protected. And at first I thought maybe it's so that the government could pay the victims' treatment bill. But some of the victims said that the government did not take care of their bills.
But the government said they treat people free of charge.
Basta,
This brings me to the conclusion that the government knew exactly what they were doing. Remember, the military denied. They denied taking part in this at all. But guess what? They later said that they were invited by the Lagos state government. But it's puzzling because the same government, the same Lagos state government told us that they didn't know who invited them, that it's beyond their jurisdiction. And the fact that blood stains disappeared is interesting. In any case, Nigerians at home and abroad have been furious about this. I mean, this was a protest that was quenched by the government. And because Nigerians abroad have the freedom to protest, they have been protesting in different parts of the world since the Lekki massacre happened. Children.
What do we want? Answers. Raise your black card. What do we want?
Answers. Answers. I'm upset. I'm much more upset that people say on Facebook and wherever, I pray for you. Don't pray anymore. Come out here and do something about it.
We are the generation that went to school for free.
Sunday, all of them went to school for free.
In school
You
for
don't
free.
see that one late one that
We
died
are
on
the
the other side.
generation that got many things on the platter of gold. Why have we failed the generation that is coming?
There were some of them who wore black, who were mourning, who made videos, they were angry.
You just want the corruption to continue. You want to continue to embezzle people's money, the money that's meant for Nigerian citizens. You want to be using it for your own personal pocket. I pray for you right now. I even curse you. I'm not even praying for you. I'm cursing you right now. You shall not know peace.
I made this video so that at least we'll be aware of the newly found evidence, the newly found facts by Premium Times. Please read the entire article on their website. It's long, it's very long, so I put the link in the description below. To me, the government saw the revolution and they were scared. And they believe that they've quenched it, but the truth always comes out. Let me know what you guys think about this discovery by Premium Times. So I'm gonna end this video by playing one of the reasons for the NSAS movement. Now, this one was shot at one of the candlelight vigils held by protesters before the day of the shooting at Lekki Gate.
The father went, sold his land, sold some properties, raised 3 million, gave it to the man. The man said 3 million was chicken change. The most horrifying part of this story, that man, CSP Wafo, made Chijoke's dad to look for Chijoke's body in a river of dead bodies. He made him turn every single corpse upside down.
Let me know what you guys think about this. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Alright, y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please make sure that you do that. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all later. Peace out.